Hey there, folks. This is John Henry, LowGenius.net, and for once, I'm not going to talk about things that piss me off. I want to talk about something a little more light, maybe. Even though I guess I'm not really the lightest guy in the world. You know, I look around this world and I watch conversations and read conversations online, and I'm guilty of it too. You know, you get to run your mouth and you try to find the snarkiest and most biting comment that you can come up with just to, you know, get under somebody's skin. And I think that this has led to a situation where political and social dialogue in our country has become extremely stunted, violent, aggressive, and frankly stupid. We are killing ourselves with rhetoric. We are killing ourselves with snark, with all apologies to the Pope. We are killing ourselves playing one-upsmanship games with people instead of, you know, we're trying to score points instead of find realities. We're trying to, you know, find celebrity instead of finding truth. We're trying to find a punchline instead of a reality, and it's killing us. That's all there is to it. You know, the level of hate for our current president, Barack Obama, absolutely scares me to death. Not because, you know, I'm worried that something's going to happen, but because it's how it reflects on the totality with which we have been hoodwinked in this country. You know, there's nothing wrong with Barack Obama as a president. He's not even particularly liberal. You know, and you know, Rachel Maddow, who's somebody who I actually really like watching, has made the point several times that, you know, Barack Obama's healthcare plan is basically lifted right straight from Bob Dole's healthcare plan of 1994, which was a Republican response to Hillary Clinton's attempt at a healthcare plan back when she was merely the first lady. And somehow now, you know, all of these you know, neoconservative Republican you know, capitalist love people that were so in favor of Bob Dole's plan 15 years ago now think that it's junk just because it's got a name on it that ends in a D. And I think that's ridiculous, and I think it's reflective of the level of ignorance to which we have sunk in this country. And I'm sorry if that offends anybody, but quite frankly, if that offends you, maybe you should try not being so flippin' stupid. Maybe you should try paying a little bit of attention, getting some facts. Here's a fact I bet you're not aware of. In 1993, mind you, the United States Senate held a series of hearings examining what was called Gulf War syndrome, which was a situation in which returning veterans from the first Gulf War in Iraq were coming back with all these, you know, physiological issues, rashes, and you know, difficulty breathing and psychological problems, just all kinds of stuff. I don't even necessarily remember all the symptoms, but as a part of the course of these hearings, there was an accounting made to the United States Congress of all of the biological, weaponizable, if that's even a word, material that we had sold to Iraq over the previous, you know, 10, 12 years. Including, you know, anthrax, botulism, sarin, missile guidance and fabrication equipment, satellite intelligence. And what really kicks me about this is when we started to prosecute the second war in Iraq, one of the rallying cries was, you know, well, you know, Saddam Hussein gassed his own people. Saddam killed his own people. He gassed 800,000 Kurds. The problem is we sold them the gas, and we sold them the missiles, and we sold them the maps of where those people were so that he could bomb them. Saddam Hussein gassed his own people with our help. He had our help because a man by the name of Donald Rumsfeld in the early 80s lobbied the United States government to remove Iraq from the list of terrorist sponsoring nations so that organizations that he had vested interests in could make profit selling weapons to Iraq. Mr. Rumsfeld made these arguments under the suggestion that the enemy of our enemy, the enemy in this case being Iran, was our friend. The pictures are out there. This isn't a secret. It's not a conspiracy. It's not a great big thing that nobody knows about. It's a great big thing nobody paid attention to. And that's the problem that we've got in this country right now.